Welcome back to Roots and Roasts, where expert plant care meets proven methods you can trust. Today's focus is string of pearls, a beautiful trailing succulent that's as unique as it is misunderstood. Whether you just received one as a gift or you're trying to revive one that's struggling, this is your complete care guide, broken down step by step. String of pearls, or Senecio Rowleyanus, is native to the dry, rocky landscapes of southwest Africa. In the wild, it trails along the ground under partial shade, storing water in its round, bead-like leaves. Indoors, it behaves like a succulent, but with its own needs for lighting, watering, and airflow that make it different from your average cactus. Let's talk about one of the most critical parts of your string of pearls care: light. This plant evolved in the rocky deserts of southern Africa. It knows sunlight, but not the kind blasting through a city window all afternoon. To keep your plant full, green, and compact, you want bright, indirect light. That means placing it a few feet from a sunny window or behind sheer curtains, where the rays are strong but softened. A south-facing window is ideal. West-facing works great too. Just be careful after midday. Direct afternoon sun can scorch the pearls, especially in summer, leaving you with yellow spots or shriveled beads. Now here's where you take a pen and pad, because this next part separates healthy vines from stretched out messes. If your pearls start looking long, sparse, or weak, that's called etiolation. It's a sign your plant is reaching for more light. The pearls will spread out along the vine, losing that full, beaded look, and once they stretch, they won't return to their original shape. So how do you fix that? Easy. Increase the light, but gently. Move your plant closer to the window by just a few inches at a time. Or supplement with a grow light if your space stays dim year-round. And here's your golden rule to write down. If the sun would burn your skin at that window, it's too strong for your plant. Filter it. Diffuse it. Let it glow, not blast. Let's get one thing clear. String of pearls stores water in its leaves. That makes it incredibly drought-tolerant, but also extremely prone to rot. So the goal here isn't to keep it damp. It's to water it well, but rarely. In a pot this size, around 6 to 8 inches wide, you're watering about every 2 to 3 weeks in spring and summer. In winter, stretch that to about every 4 to 5 weeks. But don't rely on a calendar. Always test the soil first. If it comes out completely dry and clean, you're good to water. If there's even a hint of moisture or sticking soil, hold off. When you do water, water deeply and let the water drain out fully. Then forget about it. Don't miss the plant. Don't leave it sitting in a saucer of water. This isn't a tropical fern, it's a desert survivor. Too much love kills more string of pearls than neglect ever could. When in doubt, wait. If there's one thing that makes or breaks a string of pearls indoors, it's this right here. Without drainage, moisture collects at the base of the pot, and with a plant like this, that's a guaranteed recipe for rot. Now here's a bonus tip for those of you taking notes. Choose terracotta or breathable clay containers whenever possible. These materials are porous, which means they let excess moisture evaporate through the pot walls, keeping the root zone drier between waterings. And soil? Don't use regular potting mix. It's too dense, holds too much water, and suffocates the roots. You need something gritty, airy, and fast-draining. Here's the pro formula. And this is your pen and pad moment right here. 1 part cactus mix, 1 part coarse sand, 1 part perlite. This blend mimics the rocky, dry-conditioned string of pearls evolved in, where rain drains through the soil in minutes, not hours. Let's break down repotting, because it's not just about putting your plant in something bigger. You're only going to repot string of pearls every 2 to 3 years, and only if it needs it. Here's how you know it's time. If roots are circling the bottom, if water runs straight through the pot without absorbing, or if growth has stalled for a full season, your plant is likely root-bound. This is a signal that the roots have used up all the available space, and the plant needs a little breathing room. But don't jump too big. When you repot, go up just 1 to 2 inches in diameter, no more. String of pearls prefers tight quarters. Too much soil around the root zone can hold moisture. which increases the risk of rot. Handle the vines carefully, they break easily. Tip the plant sideways and support the root base, not the trailing stems. Gently tease the roots to encourage outward growth. Don't force it. Place the plant in the new pot using completely dry soil, never wet. Now here's the part most people skip, and it's crucial. After repotting, don't water for 5 to 7 days. That gives the roots time to heal from transplant shock and avoid infection or rot. Watering right after repotting is one of the fastest ways to lose a healthy string of pearls. When it comes to fertilizer, less is more, and timing is everything. Fertilize your string of pearls just once a month during spring and summer. That's its active growing season. Choose a low nitrogen blend, something like a 277 or 5-10-10 formula. We like this one from Fox Farm. It's organic, gentle, and designed specifically for succulents. Never feed the foliage. Always water it into the soil. And once fall hits, stop feeding entirely. During cooler months, the plant goes semi-dormant. It's not growing, so it doesn't need the boost. Feeding at that time only stresses the roots. Pests are rare on string of pearls, but when they show up, they move fast. Check your plant once a week, especially around the base and leaf joints. You're looking for 3 main culprits: white fuzz, that's mealybugs; fine webbing, spider mites; and if you see tiny black flies around the soil, that's a sign of fungus gnats, often triggered by overwatering. Start with a cotton swab dipped in 70% isopropyl alcohol. Dab pests directly to kill them on contact. Then spray the plant with a diluted neem oil solution. It's natural, effective, and safe when used properly. Rotate your plant monthly for even growth. Wipe dust from the strands gently to keep light absorption high. Never allow strands to sit in soggy soil. Elevate or trellis if needed. With patience and care, string of pearls can even flower indoors, small, white blooms with a cinnamon scent. You now have a complete, proven strategy to care for string of pearls indoors, built from real-world plant tech and time-tested horticulture. If you found this helpful, like and subscribe, and check out our other care guides right here on Roots and Roasts.